We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. Season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
19 tight.
Throwing, Cook. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
18 Cardinal. 79 Brook. 18 Hook.
Now Cook. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 7. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
19 tight. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cunningham. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give them 18 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's caught. It's Cunningham. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
He'll get this out to Tootin. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
18, 5 in. 60 by 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Titan defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Let's go now. Panther 11. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, right?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line.
65 catch. 65 catch. Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart and not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
70 range. 70. Let's go. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready, ready. Kevin Cup 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball the biggest playmakers you have, but they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Cook. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Cook. And that will be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
19 right.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
19.
They'll drop the throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
18, Pioneer.
They'll set up a throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Let's go. 70 Rangers, Cougar 19, 79 Broncos. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jags go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. The Titans at 2-7 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
To throw again on second down. Cook. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
2 yards to go, second down.
Brings up second and 2 at the 15-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Back to throw. Cook. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Chimere Dike. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are back within a score. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. 2nd and 6. Looking long for Thomas. effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And another drive starts with them huddling in their end zone, Charles. And where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But, of course, that's the goal. So, as a secondary deal, get 2 first downs. Help yourself a field position and help your defense out.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Forward only up to about the 7. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, Paul, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Cook. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Cook. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Top 19, 60 Eagles, 60.
Back to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Cunningham. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In motion right is Thomas. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Cook. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wallace. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
This is where you can try and get a tight end in space. They like this matchup, so they'll let their 2 receivers to his outside, run simple little short routes, hoping to suck up the secondary. And that'll free up space for their tight end on a corner route to make a big play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's able to find Wallace. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Seibert yanked it to the left. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the 2nd half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Ready, right?
He'll look to throw.
A short throw taken in by Conklin.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Rocco 80.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
18 Rattler. 18 Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point forthcoming. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Let's go.
Throwing, Cook.
This will go to Henry out wide.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Now Cook. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Quentin Williams never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Trap 60. Rocco 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. Come 19. Come 19. Steady.
Back to throw. Cook. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number one, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because
and now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Bayshaw Tootin, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Cook now from the gun on third down. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second-half blowout material. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors 70. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Trap 60, trap 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete. He's got Tootin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Dragon 60. Here we go. Set. 60. Cup 19. 18. Pioneer.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Out of coverage, a little too good there. And it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Viking 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Bates' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though this it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Cook. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. 2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Back to throw. Cook. And this is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 36 yards. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score, Jaguars 38, Titans 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Intended for his wideout, incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Buffalo 18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Cook throwing to start the drive. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Cook going up top. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Off the RPO, he completes it. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Inside handoff by Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand.
Okay, ready?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Cut 19!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Cunningham. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. For that last throw, Charles puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cunningham. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Seven Pirates! Ready?
They'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just hang on to that big lead. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Cook. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Does this have to happen?
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
On 2nd and 10, Cook. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Got his man there. It's Wallace, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Set. Bronco 80. Pick it up. You're embarrassing. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cook. Going to throw right side here. Complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game. Defensively, they bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one at the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Come on.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw now on first down. Now he's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
At the 25-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Cook.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On now is the Titans punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Open man, that's Henry.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cook. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
Titans 28.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Dragon 60.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ready up.
Second down and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's first and 10.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
70 Rangers. Come on, come on.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, Panther 11.
Back to throw again. His throw caught right on the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Pioneer.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one was over a long time ago.
And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they